Hello, I am Dr. Katie Eastman, and I am talking to you today about 5 things that I have found work to create an authentic environment where someone feels safe to be vulnerable. And I would like to talk about those ways in the context of the work I do with compassionate communication. And compassionate communication begins with presence, with quiet stillness and listening more than you speak. So, if we're trying to create a culture where people feel safe to be authentic, then it's important that we all learn to listen unconditionally without judgment. So, and be fully and completely present with our eyes, with our bodies, with our body language. So, number one is to be present. Number two is to prepare. Sometimes we have difficult conversations in our work environments, and that requires understanding before we go into those situations what our vulnerabilities might be, what that of our colleagues might be, what triggers might occur, what is valuable information and what is gossip, what is not important in these conversations. People feel safe when they feel heard, they feel understood, and they feel that they are being valued, that everything they say is valuable. So, secondly, is to prepare for difficult conversations or for any conversation with valuable information. Thirdly, pausing, stillness. Take a deep breath. When things begin to feel difficult and challenging, it's a good time to take a pause. One of the things my father taught me as a lawyer, that in court, when he felt out of sorts, he would take a deep breath, he would pause, and he would allow his brain time to regroup and to regroup his thinking. And that's important in providing an authentic environment and a safe environment, is we need to take our pauses and offer stillness. Vulnerability. Vulnerability is something that everyone speaks about. A lot of people don't even understand it. What it means is when you feel embraced to repeat an emotionally charged conversation in a way that someone else can hear it. So, in other words, when you feel safe and free to express yourself emotionally in a way that tells people how you are truly and authentically feeling without judgment, that is vulnerability. And with that, and the way that you include that and create that, is someone needs to feel valued, heard, understood, and in every situation, not judged. That's what vulnerability is all about. Responding versus reacting is the fifth. We all have to learn in compassionate communication and to create an authenticity and a vulnerable, safe space to speak with response instead of reaction. Our first instincts are to protect ourselves, to listen to our fears, to feel overly vulnerable. And instead, we need to take that deep breath. We need to ask ourselves what makes us most uncomfortable. And we need to ask ourselves what might be making someone else uncomfortable. And then we need to, with a deep breath, we need to respond. We need to respond with respect, with presence, with honesty, in a way that allows ourselves and someone else to feel safe, authentic, and vulnerable. Thank you very much for this opportunity.